March 4th, 2025. So this is my review of reading Numbers 16, 17, and 18. And right away we get the rebellion. We get rebellion of Korah. Then we get the rebellion of some other leaders. Then we get another rebellion. We get three different rebellions, and it all ends in death. The first one, the earth swallows up Korah. The second one, fire burns down upon those that come before the before the tabernacle. Then we get the plagues, and Aaron running through with the incense saves the rest of them, or stops the plague. And then finally, the people of Israel, look, we are doomed, we are dead, we are ruined. Everyone who comes close to the tabernacle of the Lord dies. Are we all doomed to die? Just be obedient. But it got me thinking, how many times do we do that? How many times are we disobedient? How many times am I not really paying attention, not doing what I'm supposed to do, get a little whiny about what's going on around? Again, that's where we see in the New Testament about Jesus saying, or actually not even Jesus, we see examples in James being thankful, telling us to be thankful for everything, and everything give thanks. We see that in the New Testament. We should be thankful and give thanks, and that's how we should live our lives, in a matter of thankfulness, in a way of appreciation, and it helps keep us from being those whiny Israelites and death. Know that God produces everything, He gives us everything, and He'll take care of things. Just lean on Him, go to Him for everything. Then we also see from that, then God lays out, I only want the Levites doing this stuff, just the Levites, and then support these people, that the Lord Himself will compensate them for their service in a tabernacle instead of an allotment of land. They get the tithes from the entire land. So they don't get their own land, they don't get their own way to produce, but they get a tithe of everything, which in that time would have been, or is, 10%. And then we even get to where they give a tithe, a tenth of their tenth. Give a tenth of the tithes. So the tithe of the tithe to the Lord as a sacred offering, and that's to the priests themselves. You got the Levites that would handle the duties of the tabernacle, and then the priests, or the chosen ones by allotment and by service, they would go in and they would be closer, they would be in the tent, and they would do the work, and they would make the sacrifices on the altar. Not all Levites would do that, but those that were chosen, the priests, they would get the tithe of the tithe, the best of the best. God told them to give their tithe. The Levites give the best of the best as their offering. And also He said, be very careful with those gifts that were given, those tithes, that you treat them with respect. They're not common. It's another promise of death for not being right about things, not handling things right, not being flippant about things. Flippancy kills in the Bible. We see that. So treat things as holy. God is holy. He takes care of things, and He sets things up in a certain way, and He did that here. So treat it with holiness.